Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Bobby Celso. Second referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde. Let's welcome our starting lineup from our F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. Let's begin with their team captain. She wears jersey number 2, Abigail Maranyo. At number 4, Victonara Galang. Wearing jersey number 6, Myla Pablo. At number 9, Kim Fajardo. Wearing jersey number 10, Mary Joy Baron. And at number 15, Elaine Casilag. Starting libero is number 5, Don Nicole Macandili Katindig. Head coach, Miss Regine Diego. Calling on our guest team from Vietnam of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Team captain wear jersey number 17, Lee Chuan. At number 5, Win Hong. Number 8, Yun Ho. Number 10, Lee Chum. Number 11, Fan Mi. Number 12, Fa Quing. Libero is number 3, Dang Tuan. Head coach, Mr. Phom Lao. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board.
Here are your starters. Start a new way to watch the PVL via the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for as low as 99 pesos a month. No Ivy Laksina in the starting lineup. Elaine Casilag will be in. And also a little adjustment as Aragalang, second straight start for her in the lineup for Coach Rich Diego. Kim Fajardo also in the starting lineup. In the meantime, same starting 6 for Coach Pham Long of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh as they try to carve out their first win in the semifinals of the Invitational Conference. So both teams there's some desperation in this game for them, Ish.
Yes, both of these teams want to win this last game of the semifinals. Of course, for Vietnam, they want to go back to Vietnam with a win. And for F2, they want to finish strong in this conference. That's what they said in the OBB earlier. So, titignan natin kung kaya na may panalo to in 3 or 4 sets today.
Well, Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh coming off a 3-set loss against the Signal HD Spikers. In fact, all their losses except for the game against Kuraski Ablaze have been 3-set losses. So it bodes well for F2 to win it in at least 4 sets today.
But for F2, this is a squad that has not won a single match here in the semifinal round. So this is going to be a question of mental fortitude as well for them.
That's right. 1 attack point, 1 attack fault. Majoy Baron gives Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh their first point of the game. And without, obviously, Kim D, it's going to be not as easy as they would want it to be for Cargo Movers. That pancake save by Fan T is not going to be good.
That's a great set from Kim Fajardo, opposite to Myla Pablo. Both of these teams losing the services of one of their gunners for Vietnam squad. Kinh Bac, they are not going to have their team captain today. And of course, Kim D resting due to an injury.
Nice attack coming from Tan, but good defense by Myla Pablo. Elaine Casilag, cross court. It's dug by Lefty. There's a net violation going to be called against Majoy Baron.
That's another point for Kinh Bac. And again, off of an unforced error. But this time around, you can see from the body language of Kinh Bac that they want to win and start right here in today's game against F2. Because yesterday, they started slow. Maybe it's because of probably fatigue and the loss of their team captain. But today is another day for them. And more importantly, their last match here in the Philippines.
That's going to be outside for Aragalang as We check in with Alexis inside.
Ish and Eric, as you can see, the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers lineup is still the same as their last game. This is due to Julina de la Cruz still resting from her muscular tightness. And at the same time, we can see that Vietnam is also recovering, given that their team captain, Wang Wen, has actually had an initial assessment of ACL. But then their final MRI will be seen here in Vietnam when they come home. And with that, we know that they are going to give their best shot in this game. As you know, this is their best and last game. Back to the panel.
All right, thank you, Alexis. So both teams with a man or a woman down. I believe Julina de la Cruz got an MRI, and they're still waiting for the result of that test. In the meantime, here's a challenge set forth by Coach Diego and her team.
Oh, that's close. There's not going to be a net infraction called against Vietnam. Kinh Bac gets the point.
So only one challenge remaining for the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh on top by 1. 3-2. Opening set is served by Pham Thi. 27-year-old middle blocker. Stands 5'7". Back row, Myla Pablo, single lady block by Letan. Aragalan cross court. Back by Pham Thi. There's a tip that's not going to go. Lifting violation going to be called against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
No arguments there in the call from the ref. The dig was too close to the net. Tram just tried to save it from going over the net. So the efforts are there for Kinh Bac today.
Ajoy Baron coming off a 12-point performance, 5 blocks in that loss against Kurashki Ablaze. That attack from Pham Thi, no good.
Signaling that the set was too far from the net, not to her liking. That resulted to an unforced error in the attack.
This Vietnamese lineup, pretty small compared to the F2 lineup-ish, so there should be quite an advantage for the Cargo Movers in terms of blocking, and there it is.
And the F2 is quicker on their feet, and they have more experience. A lot of these ladies from Kinh Bac are, born 2000s and beyond. So this is a squad that needs more exposure and experience, but the raw talent is there, as we can see.
Another block, this time I believe Elaine Casilla with her first kill block of the game. So back-to-back kill blocks put the Cargo Movers on top by 3.
But that's what I said earlier. It's going to be also a battle of the setters, because F2 is a very good blocking team, and Vietnam, whenever they have a good pass, I think they have to maximize on their spike, especially from the middle.
That block goes outside this time, so that stops the run by F2 as Letan gets her first point of the game.
There was a touch there by Casilag. Too smart there was their leading scorer.
Pham Thi, 4 points in that loss against the HD Spikers with a nice serve. Fajardo sets it up for Aragalang.
Oh,
Could have been an easy dump. Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh tried to keep it alive, but unable to get it across the net.
good presence of mind there by the team captain, Abby Maraño. That was already a freebie. Not forcing it too much. Just placing it perfectly well. The setter of Kinh Bac wasn't ready for that dump.
Elaine Casilag had 3 points against Kurashki Ablaze. Turns 24 years old next month, August 15. She was signed by F2 September of last year. So a great pickup for F2 Logistics.
Great pickup indeed. Napakalalim din ang bench ng F2 Logistics. So that's why even though they have 2 injured players, they can still go to go with a lot of teams here in the PVL.
Service error by Casilag. There's Coach Diego.
This is the other girl from Kinh Bac who scored double digits their last game last night.
The acting team captain, Le Swan. Back row, Myla Pablo picked up by Laswan. Yeah, nice tip. Casilag with coverage. Back row again, Myla Pablo the tip. There's a stepping on the attack line for Myla Pablo.
Legal attack. Myla Pablo stepped on the back row line. For those who are watching at home, if you can see the second line, ayun, there, you cannot step on it if you're an attacker from the back row.
Second serve for Letan Swan, who will turn 29, or turned 29 last July 17. Great save by Dang Tuan. The attack is going to be wide, though, for Nguyen team. Sends it outside. 8-6 FTL Logistics Cargo Movers on top by 2 against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh in the opening set. Bingo Plus, the first live streaming bingo in the Philippines. It's an 8-6 lead for the Cargo Movers against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Abby Maraño leading the way for F2 with 2 points. So far, only 1 attack point for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh-ish. All of their 5 other points have come from errors by F2.
And that is not a good sign, but as we say that, the leading scorer of Kinh Bac scored a point off the block. It isn't a good sign because you want to be scoring your points off of your efforts and your executions, but F2 so far has been spot on when it comes to their defense, especially in their net defense, their blocking.
One of the youngest players from Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, Nguyen Ngoc, just 19 years old. Abby Maraño knocks it in. Maraño now with 3 points.
That's the Archer connection. Kim Fajardo to Abby Maraño on the slide. Too fast and too low. That's what you like to see from Abby Maraño. That's her specialty of the house.
And I like that you're a former Blue Eagle, but you acknowledge the Archer connection.
Of course. I mean,
little 1-2 play there. Abby Maraño with coverage. Another soft block at the net by the Cargo Movers. Another attempt here from Nguyen T. It's outside. Alexis inside, what do you have for us?
Generic more on Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. They are not minding the pressures of the game as they're actually enjoying every minute of it with a 6:30 a.m. gym time, 9 a.m. volleyball training in the Phil Sports Arena, and a nighttime of group dinner, trying out Filipino food. I wanted to share to you that they're actually preparing also for an international conference in France. So even every game of theirs here in the PVL is a learning journey and a step towards greater endurance for bigger leagues ahead. Let's not forget the Pilipinas Live app is also here to elevate the whole game experience we're experiencing just for 99 pesos per month. Now I'm boomeranging back to the panel.
All right, thanks very much, Alexis. This team from the Bac Ninh province formed in 2017. They won the National A-League Championship in 2018. That was in Vietnam. And they're a 2-time bronze medalist in the Vietnam Volleyball Championship. So they're one of the top teams already in their country.
But they're playing against the top teams here in the pro leagues of the Philippines. So that's a good experience and exposure for a squad like them.
But in the meantime, several errors while we were discussing and learning more about Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. F2 just giving up points here in the opening set-ish.
Take a look at the scoreboard right now. They're just up by a point, and that's because they're giving a lot of free points because of their unforced errors.
Only 2 attack points, mind you, for Vietnam. Make that 3 attack points. So 3 of the 10 points are the ones scored by the players of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. The other 7 are freebies or donations from F2.
Well, Kinh Bac is evidently playing more loose and lighter because I don't think they have pressure on their shoulders right now, unlike F2. Kasi sila yung naghahabol ng panalo. They want to be on the podium, or at least a chance to be on the podium.
Combination play. There's a block against Pablo, but it goes outside off the hand of Pham My. So after the deadlock, F2 back on top by 1.
That's a good set from Kim Fajardo to Myla Pablo. Fishing out 2 blockers was Majoy Baron on that last play.
Fajardo didn't score in the last game. Started first and second set against Pulaski Blaze. There's a point from Pham My after the block fault. She scores on the other side.
F2 tallied a lot of kill blocks earlier, but right now you can see there are small holes in between their block. Kaya nakakalusot yung outside hitters ng Kinh Bac. That's a good set. But Majoy Baron also has that presence of mind na hindi na kailangan masyadong paluin na malakas na kasi nasa may taas na lang ng tape ng net eh. So even though there are no blockers, you have to be smart about it.
Second point for Majoy Baron, all coming from attacks. Myla Pablo coming off a 12-point performance, but really struggled from the field with just 22.7% efficiency against Pulaski Blaze.
Well, they had a stunning performance against Creamline, the opening of this semi-final round. But from there, medyo nag-struggle sila.
Yeah.
But this is the time for them to get back up because if they win this, they still have, you know, that bronze to look up to.
There's a point for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh coming from Pham My.
Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh with a very good start compared to their last game kagabi against Signal.
They only came up with 13 points in the opening
Correct.
set. 25-13 they lost. So right now they're in a good position, only down by 1. Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh on the attack. Don Macandili, another diving dig. Majoy Baron barely got it across the net. Here's another attempt. Les Swan. Another kill block for the Cargo Movers.
Majoy Baron penetrated that block and they're also in the right position. The timing of Casilag was also perfect. That's why they got that kill block.
First kill block for Majoy Baron, who's coming off a 5-kill block performance against Pulaski Blaze. And in that game, F2 had 11 kill blocks as a team in the 3-set loss.
But their conversion of the attacks was the main problem in that game against Pulaski Blaze.
Now we mentioned Pablo, 22.7% efficiency. Majoy Baron, 37% efficiency. There's a point on the attack. Lefan with her second point of the game.
Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh playing smarter today, not forcing a lot of powerful hits today so far in the opening set. Using the blockers of F2, I think they've studied this squad well. Alam nila na maayos yung blocking pattern ng F2, so they have to use it.
Abby Maraño picks up her 4th point of the game, and Cargo Movers up by 2.
That's actually a mishit still from Abby Maraño. The libero was there. Bit of luck for F2.
Elaine Casilag already has a service fault. Second service fault for Casilag.
They already have, I think, 6 or 5 unforced errors. 7. Check that. So 14-7, imagine the scoreboard right now.
Yeah. So many free points given up by the Cargo Movers. Nice position there, coming from Dang Tuan. Off the block, it is outside, and a point for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh as they tie the game. This is going to be the 3rd, make that 6th deadlock of the opening set.
They've gotten a lot of points off the block hits. And F2 has to acknowledge that they have to adjust to the kind of attacks that Kinh Bac is doing right now.
Good pass. Maraño with a nice tip. These middle attacks have been the source of offense for F2 here. It's been unstoppable so far, and F2 takes us to our second technical timeout. They're up by 1 against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
Download Pilipinas Live and subscribe for a special introductory offer of 99 pesos a month to enjoy extended pre- and post-game coverage, exclusive camera angles, multi-view streaming, and read in-depth stories. Follow Pilipinas Live on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to know more.
Come and watch the best basketball players in the globe and cheer them on live inside the venues. The FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 single game pass is now available for as low as 499 pesos. Get your tickets at SM Tickets, Ticketnet, or Philippines-ticketing.worldcup.basketball. There's Kuraski Blaze on your screens, enjoying the action before they see action against the Cool Smashers around 6:30 tonight. They have yet to lose in this semifinals. And likewise for the Cool Smashers, another point there for Nguyen T, and ties the game at 16-ish.
And actually just using the high blocking hands of F2, and she's been doing that in the past couple of points, and it's been effective for her. Yung una nabablock pa siya,
Yep.
but she made some adjustments, and now she is converting those attacks to points. And for F2, they have to go back to their blocking pattern in the opening part of this first set.
Chu Ngok off the bench with her first serve. Abi Maraño, nice tip. Better coverage this time by Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Down the line attack, picked up by Aragalang. Here's Myla Pablo. Yes!
Myla Pablo targeting that very long cross-court zone. And that scores a point for F2. Medyo bitin yung set, that the blockers of Vietnam, of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, did not make an adjustment in that kind of a set that Kim Fajardo threw.
1 point lead for the Cargo Movers. Abi Maraño after a 2-point performance. Much better today. But Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh gets it back, gets a side out, and ties the game.
We rarely see them go to the middles so far. And this time around, a tip works for Kinh Bac. And nakikita natin, naglalato-lato. At in ladies from Japan.
Are you any good at that, Ish?
I actually haven't tried it, Eric. But I'm fascinated by it.
Don Wakandili with a nice pass. Myla Pablo down the line. And it's on the line.
Varying her attacks here in set number 1 is Myla Pablo going down the line. Kanina, we saw her hit cross-court. And the angles that she is choosing right now, you know, phenomenal. Alam naman natin, every hit of Myla Pablo, makikita natin swings pa lang eh. There's power behind it.
Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh on the attack. Makantili with a one-handed dig. Ball is still alive, and it's a chance. Ball here for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Can they put it away? There's a net touch going to be called against F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. So many errors for the Cargo Movers here in the opening set.
That's already their 8th of the set. But take a look at that save from Makandili and from Myla Pablo.
Nguyen Huang. Myla Pablo down the line. Great dig coming from Dang Tuan. Oh! Wow! Look out! Leswan with a kill.
That's the first hit we've seen from their outside hitters na malinis, no? Na diretso sa floor without touching the high blocking hands of F2. Timeout here by Coach Regine.
Rally. Okay? So, isang receive, isang set ng palo, patay. Okay? Ganun lang. Basta pag nagka-chance, kailangan take the point. Okay? Huwag natin targetin yung libero. Talagang iaangat kayo. Oo,
Actually, yung defense nila, mahaba. So, pag tinrap natin dun sa hole, hindi sila nakagalaw eh.
Okay? So, ihatid natin kay Kimi para magamit yung middle. Okay? Okay? Let's go!
Tony Liao, tournament director, leftmost of your screens. And Don Macandili Katindig with a great observation. That hole in the middle, she's saying, very open for their attacks.
Yeah, and they've scored a lot of points on their drop shots earlier.
Fajardo sets it up, and they go back to the middle, and it's an automatic point. Now this time it is F2 playing catch-up. They tie the game at 19-all.
Right on cue there was Majoy Baron and Kim Fajardo. Not much power, but the hole is there. The gaping hole in the defense of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
Ivy Lacsina coming off the bench today after being a starter for most of the Invitational Conference. Only 2 points in a loss against Kuraski Blaze. Service outside. What a struggle it is today to keep the errors low for F2.
That's their 10th unforced error of the set.
So that's half of the points of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
That's gotta hurt for the ladies in yellow.
This is their third lead change. Fajardo sets it up. And again, that middle open all day for the middle attackers of F2.
Kim Fajardo so far doing a good job locating their middle blockers, especially Majoy Baron. Kasi hindi na binabantayan eh. They are focused on Elaine Casilag and Lacsina and Myla Pablo on the wings.
20-all. It's still anybody's opening set. The tip partially blocked, and that's a point for Leswan, the team captain. Leswan now with 4 points in the game. She came up with 10 in the loss against Signal.
Is it a question of being rattled or, you know,
There's too much pressure?
pressured?
Of needing to win.
Yeah.
Fajardo will go to Abby Maraño, hits it long and knocks it in.
They have to dig deep here.
Yeah.
It's okay if they win in you know, close sets, but they have to win in 3 sets and 4 sets. They cannot afford to lose or win in 5 or lose in 5 or lose this game. So the pressure behind them.
Shola Alvarez coming in along with Tran An for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Alvarez 1 point in the loss against Kuraski Blaze. She came off the bench in the first and third set. Ooh, wow.
Ouch.
That was way long.
Eric, that's their 11th official unforced errors here in set number 1.
Again, half of the points of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh coming from donations of F2. Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh looking for just winning their second set ever in the Invitational Conference. Good coverage, but it was an overpass. Katindig keeping it alive. Lacsina sends it outside. This is now the biggest lead of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh at 2 points, 23-21. Coach Diego burns her final timeout.
Na kayo, huwag kayo masyado malayo. Okay? Isang receive, isang set, isang palo. Yun lang. Okay? So, mag-activate natin sa setter. Huwag iwasan yung rallies, timing sa block. Yun lang. Tara. Bumagal yung pasa, i-drop nila yun. Handa kasi kayo, naghihintay kayo ng malakas na palo. Okay? Stable blocking. Kailangan sa timing, tama tayo. Natindihan? Let's go. Kapit, kapitan nyo yan. Observe tayo instruction. Let's go! Movers! Kapit!
All right, it's the danger zone right now-ish for the Cargo Movers.
Oh, danger zone indeed. They're just you know, 2 points away from losing potentially this first set. And the pressure will be much bigger come second set.
Fajardo sets it up. Abby Maraño. Yes! Gets a side out. Much needed side out.
I gotta tell you, it's always hard to play under pressure, but, you know, kailangan manalo eh. They don't have any other choice but to win. And even though there's pressure, they have to find it in themselves to perform well.
Yep. This time, Coach Pham Long, Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh calls a timeout. We'll listen in.
Không sao đâu, truyền đỡ lại cho anh Quả nhé, chắc chắn lại luôn. Châm truyền hô Quả này đánh lên một điểm thôi, lấy quả cắt luôn này, quả cắt thôi. Truyền xong quay lại bầu hiểm hộ hết. Suốt ngày ngã.
Lên tự tin lên, mạnh dạn lên.
Một lên, kéo một lên.
Có lên chị.
Coach Pham Long, credited for discovering and nurturing a lot of volleyball talents in Vietnam and bringing Vietnamese volleyball to new heights. Very few words for Coach Pham Long in that timeout. Oh, another error from F2, and that's going to be 2 set points for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
I'm at a loss for words, Eric. I don't know what to say right now. How many errors do they have right now? 13, 14? 13. Wow.
Vietnam, they call their final timeout here.
Gọc cưa mà mày đã phát mở cái vai phát chậm lại.
Báo truyền 2 cho em
Ở
nhé.
trên này.
Nếu mà em nhảy truyền 2 thì em sẽ xin nhảy truyền 2.
Bây giờ bóng tốt là nó đẩy long ngắn, từ đấy giờ đánh long ngắn thì bây giờ đánh long ngắn nó đánh thua đây thì Thoan phải ngồi quay hẳn mặt ra đây nhìn vào kia. Còn bên kia là hai cò mình 2 mũi đúng không? Có 2 mũi thì bây giờ bên kia là ai phòng ngự? Xuân phòng ngự bên kia đúng không? Bó nó lên. Khi đánh long ngắn thì bó nó lên xét như này luôn, còn ra anh như đánh ở sâu dưới. Nhá.
But Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh a point away from winning just their second set in the Invitational Conference.
And what a way to earn that win, no? I mean, this is already their last game, but they're just up by 2 points. They still have, you know, a set point to garner. Tingnan natin kung kaya nila makuha ito in this next play.
Abby Maraño turned away. This time, Myla Pablo. Good defense, overpass though. Great defense once again. That's it. Finally, Abby Maraño. Her 8th point today, surpassing her 6-point output against Corashkio Blaze.
And she is pumped up. You can see that she wanted that point so bad, and I'm pretty sure they want to win. They need to win this opening set para mas bumaba yung pressure.
Set point save. Oh! Wow.
Eric.
Just wow is unbelievable. That's 3 consecutive service errors for F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. They're gonna challenge it, but it looked
way out. They're gonna try, but from our angle, it was way out.
It was out. This is gonna be wishful thinking.
Yeah. You know, Eric, for me, we're watching it live, covering this live. The way they're playing right now, it seems that they're rushing the game. And nakikita mo there's pressure talaga. And I think they have to let it go. They have to play more loose. Yeah, that's way out.
Over a foot from the back line. That's it. Coach Diego and the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers lose set number 1 against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh in this all-important battle to gain the right to play for bronze in the Invitational Conference.
And winners will be selected from the PVL team of this game with the most number of entries.
25-23, Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh win just their second set in the Invitational Conference. New streaming experiences also await via the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for as low as 99 pesos per month. So many errors, unforced errors for the cargo movers. And that gave Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh a huge opportunity to keep the game close in the opening set.
And they also had a chance to see kung paano sila makakapuntos no? Because it was visibly shown that F2 was a bit rattled in that opening set. Even though they started well, I think they squandered a lot of opportunities, especially from the service line. And they're blocking kasi ang dami rin nilang net infractions.
Yep.
That's where a bulk of their unforced errors were called by our referees today.
14 in total. We'll see the official figures when we have the numbers. But Abby Maraño played so well in the opening set. 8 points for her top scoring for the cargo movers.
There we go. Unahin ko na yung opponent errors. Eric, 14 free points given to the team from Vietnam, Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Only 4 given to F2. And the attack points, block points, aces lamang dun yung F2. 15, 3 and 1. But what spelled the difference was those unforced errors.
Right. Welcome back to the Phil Sports Arena on a Payday Friday for the final day of the semifinals. And take a look at the crowd starting to thicken here. Ivy Lacsina is in the starting lineup along with Mars Alba for the cargo movers. Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh feeling confident, obviously, coming into the second set after that win in the opening set. But if you're Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, you know that 14 of your 25 points came easy.
Right.
How do you approach the second set?
Well, they've had glimpses of, their way in. Papunta dun sa mga, especially sa depensa ng F2, kung paano sila makakapuntos. And I think they're more confident playing inside right now because they know that they have an opportunity to win against F2.
Cross-court attack is good. And that's another point for Nguyen Wong, her 5th.
And especially for her, Eric, I mean, in the first parts of set number 1, she was getting blocked a lot of times. But then, she slowly got her groove and just kept on attacking and being smart about her hits. And just, made swings, especially a lot of off-the-block kills. And for F2, yun yan sabi ni Don Macandili kanina, there's a gaping hole doon sa mismong gitna ng depensa ng Kinh Bac, and we have to maximize on that.
There's Iris Tolonada. Big congratulations to Iris. Got drafted by Korean team GS Caltex. That's why she is in civilian clothes today. As she said goodbye to the team yesterday, and she will be moving to Korea along with MJ Phillips to play in the Korean Volleyball League. Terrific job, Iris Tolonada. We are so proud of you. Do your best when you get to Korea.
Another off-the-block hit from Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. This is a danger slope for F2, especially they're down by a set.
Yep. Mars Alba, underhand set. Lacsina, yes! Let's check in with Alexis inside.
Eric and Ish for F2 Logistics cargo mover Madjoy Byron. She told me that there is no excuse amidst the back-to-back games and the exhaustion. You always have to give out your 100%. The ultimate goal is to enjoy volleyball because it is a game after all. And at the same time, retaining your health, your recovery period, and your nutrition all throughout. Because a player's body is indeed their source of strength. One advantage against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, according to Madjoy, is their F2's close relationship on and off the court. We've been together for so many years, ika niya, compared to the young team who has so many years ahead of them. Let's not forget the Pilipinas Live app is here to elevate the whole game for just 99 pesos per month. Let's go back to the panel as Madjoy serves this ball.
6 points for Baron already. 9 for Maraño, getting her second kill block of the match. Net touch once again for the F2 Logistics cargo movers.
It's a good find by Nguyen Hong. She saw the seam in between the block of Casilag and Abby Maraño, but that point was given to Kinh Bac because of a net infraction again against Maraño.
3-all, second set. Oh, a rare service error. That's gonna be just the first one for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh in the entire match.
Well, that's also one thing that they did right in the first set. No, they minimized their errors, and they pressured F2 to commit those unforced errors.
Casilag, starter in the first and second set. Leswan, picked up by Myla Pablo. Laksina, rejected. Pablo keeping it alive. And that's no good. The save by Abby Maraño. So Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh will tie the game at 4-all.
It's a good block by Kinh Bac. They positioned it doon sa set ni Alba to Laksina. And I think the setters of F2 need to maximize on their middle blockers.
Great serve. Maraño. If you're Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh-ish, how do you plug that hole in the middle? That's always been open since the first set.
Well, I think they have to rely on communication as well, because I think that's already their defense pattern. Not to take it away from Kinh Bac. I think that's already their defense pattern, because different countries and different club teams have different positionings when it comes to defense pattern. But if perfected, it works well with the team. So, kailangan na nilang maging quick on their feet. Kasi internationally, that's what is being used. There's really a gaping hole, but you have to be quick.
Be quick.
Yeah, that's why you do it in trainings. You practice getting a lot of pick-up drop shots, and in the Philippines, usually we have like a box type defense. Yeah.
Cargo Movers pick up a free point off a rotational error for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. So the lead is 2. This is the biggest advantage for the Cargo Movers. Casilag with the pass. Alba with the 1-2 play. Overpassed by Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, but they still get an easy point as F2 just caught flat-footed in the last play.
Even the freebies, they're not taking advantage of it, but Abby Maraño was being cautious because she saw Marisa Alba in front of her before jumping. I think it's also the connection. Yun yung nabanggit din ni Kim D, right? Marami ring nadagdag na players dito sa F2, so I think they just need to master communicating to each other inside the court.
Nice power tip, but a better save by Katindig. Myla Pablo attacking. Good coverage for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Here they come attacking. Nguyen T. Huang. The dig again by Katindig. Pablo with the easy over. Chance ball for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. They go to the middle. Off the block. It is on the line. Cargo Movers get the point, but there's going to be a challenge here for Coach Pham Long.
We'll see if they're actually going to challenge it.
Nope, I don't think so. Initially, it looked like they were, but then they changed their minds. So a 2-point lead here for the Cargo Movers. 7 serving 5 second set. F2 down a set, losing by 2 in the opening set. Great coverage coming from Letram. Off the block, that's going to be a point.
The coaching staff of F2 shouting to Baron to not block it anymore, but she went anyways. So that's the price that they paid in that last play. Tumama pa sa block, that's already gonna be a soft touch. Or sometimes if you're confident as a middle blocker that you're gonna be able to block it, you go for the block.
For it.
Sometimes it doesn't work.
Nice pass by Laksina. Majoy Baron. Good coverage this time. Much better defense being played on the floor by Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. An off-speed hit. Laksina again with the dig. Majoy Baron this time puts it away.
Makes up for her previous error, and this time they lead again by 2 points.
Experience world-class basketball action at home with Signal's FIBA World Cup pay-per-view offer for only 650 pesos. Watch all games from start to finish, no commercials, and in high definition, plus access to exclusive FIBA shows. Visit signal.tv for more details. The FIBA World Cup pay-per-view is also available to satellite subscribers. Casilag keeping the ball alive. Alba sets it up for Pablo. And that's going to be outside.
Myla Pablo had the right thing in mind going cross-court because there was only one blocker in front of her. It was just an execution that mattered in that last play. She overcooked it.
Fifth fault for Myla Pablo in the game. Alba to Baron. Yes.
Are they going to challenge this one?
Yep. Ball in, ball out challenge by Coach Pham Long.
Well, it dropped in front of them, so maybe they have a case.
It looked good though.
Yeah, it took in. Dropped the line.
But like what you said, it dropped right in front of Coach Pham Long, and he saw something different, so we'll see what the replay reveals.
Or maybe it's also a strategy para medyo maputol din yung momentum ng F2. But this is how they started in set number 1, talking about F2. No, they were leading by 3 or 2, and then eventually in the middle part of set number 1, Kinh Bac caught up, and then eventually they led in the latter part of that opening set.
Oh, wow, it is.
It's gonna be close.
But it's in.
It is.
It's in. It just clipped the outer part of the line.
Yeah.
But he had a case. He had a case there, Coach Pham Long, because I thought it was really in.
Their eyes are very sharp.
So 9-7 is the official score now. 2-point lead once again for Myla Pablo and the Cargo Movers after losing the opening set 25-23. Oh, what a missile! Coming from Pham Minh, who had 4 points in the loss against Signal.
Wow, they're very offensive-minded today compared to their last game last night against the Signal HD Spikers. That was a clean shot.
Against Signal, they lost 13-25, 15-25 in the first 2 sets.
Right.
Right now, they are not getting left behind by F2. Let's one. Yes. Alexis Dinsay, let's check in with you.
Eric and Ish, as of 4:40 p.m., the PVL fans have voted and voiced out who they are rooting for. And with our cheer meter, it has been dominantly yellow. 74% have voted for F2 and 26% for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. And for today's question, who will be the X factor for today's game? Abby Maraño has received a 73% vote, and Vietnam setter Kyo Kao Shima has a 27% vote. For those who haven't voted, cast your votes now on our live polls under the Pilipinas Live app. What do you think of the polls, Eric and Ish?
Thank you, Alexis. Now, no surprise, obviously, Filipinos will favor our own F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. But right now, the team in yellow down a set. There's a net touch going to be called against Katindik. She knew it.
Errors plaguing them.
Yep. And the Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh on top by 1. This is their biggest lead of the second set. Mars Alba to Laksina against a single blocker, not enough.
Oh, that's a powerful hit from Ivy Laksina in the middle. Good combination play there by Mars Alba. That's what they need more now. But you can only get that if you have a perfect pass from your passing hitters and from your liberos.
Second point for Ivy Laksina. All of her points coming here in the second set. Majoy Baron, nice serve. Ace for Majoy Baron. That's going to be her first ace, her 9th point in the match.
Laser focus here. Majoy Baron loading up on her serve. And this is the right time for them to actually risk their serves. Kasi medyo malayo pa tayo sa 20s and they want to take the lead. And whenever they have the chance, service is a part of their offense. They have to.
Pham Minh is turned away by Laksina. Leswan outside.
Ball is out. 12.
Yeah, that's too long.
This is back to the biggest lead of the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. 2 points, 12-10. Second set.
And Leishman had the right thing in mind going down the line, as nobody was there. We'll see if they execute properly here in the next play.
Much better pass here. Leswan tries again against 2 blockers. Myla Pablo with the up. Laksina, single blocker again. Third point for Ivy Laksina.
It's a nice shoot set to the outside by Alba. Abby Maranya fishing out a blocker, leaving only a single ready block in front of Ivy Laksina, and she chose the right angle in that last spike.
4 unanswered points for the Cargo Movers. They're up by 3, their biggest lead of the second set. Myla Pablo overpass. And not unable to keep it alive. This is now a 5-0 run for F2.
And that is something that they haven't been able to maximize on, no? Yung mga freebies. Ang dami rin nabibigay ng F2 since set number 1. But they're not aggressive enough to go for that kill doon sa mga regalo.
5 errors in this set for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Only 2 errors in this set for F2. Majoy Baron plays center. Casilag is rejected.
There's a crossing violation called Casina.
Set was too close to the net. Casilag unable to really adjust in the last second. Crossed the line and she was blocked as well. So that stops the 5-point run of F2. Fan Mi. 4 points in her last game. 4 points. They got 5 points today.
She has been contributing for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh today. And look at that serve.
Yep.
In between Bakandili and Myla Pablo. That's a very long serve.
2-point run for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. After being down by 5, they are within 2. Pablo with a nice pass. Laksina again. And finds the opening down the line. Ivy Laksina, after only putting up 2 points against Kurashki Ablaze, has 4 already.
She has the hot hands here for Coach Regine. Very big opening down the line for Laksina, and she takes advantage of it.
Back to a 3-point cushion for the Cargo Movers. Casilag with a nice serve. Katindig. Maraño. Yes! Four-point lead, second technical timeout. F2 up against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, set number 2.
Subscribe for a special introductory offer of 99 pesos a month to enjoy extended pre- and post-game coverage, exclusive camera angles, multi-view streaming, and read in-depth stories. Follow Pilipinas Live on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to know more.
Four-point lead for the Cargo Movers against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh here in set number 2 after losing the opening set by 2, 25-23. And let's revisit the scenario-ish.
Well, F2, they are very well aware of the situation right now for them. They have to win in 3 or 4 sets. So they already dropped a set, so they have to win in 4. for them to make it to the battle for bronze. And Creamline, Kurashiki already into the gold medal match. Signal already awaiting for their opponents for the bronze medal game. So this is going to be between F2 and PLDT.
Experience a new way to feel the heart of volleyball. Watch every set, spike, dig, and block on any device, anytime, anywhere via Pilipinas Live. Download the app now and subscribe for only 99 pesos a month. Overpass. Oh, a nice dig by Dawn. Laksina off-speed hit. Ivy Laksina doing everything here in set number 2. She has 5 points already.
Credit half that point to Don Macandili as well. That's a spectacular dig cross-court. Great read. The throw-out set to Laksina. She saw there were 2 blockers in front of her. And again, the reminder earlier that there's a gaping hole dun sa gitna.
Yeah.
Kanina pa nila minamaximize yun.
17 serving 13. Much better control of the set for F2. Laksina with great coverage. Marallo is blocked. Pablo with the tip and another drop shot in the middle of the defense of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. This is now the biggest lead of the Cargo Movers.
Kinh Bac defenders flat-footed. Walang gumagalaw. It's the libero who chased that ball. They have to be quick on their feet and read those shots.
Timeout. Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
Người ta đánh bóng, người ta mình nhìn xem bên mình 2 chắn thì mình dồn lên thì chủ yếu là nhỏ để người ta hỗ trợ phòng ngự. Đánh bóng từ rút kinh nghiệm đi mà làm từ tập đi chứ bây giờ đánh bóng không biết đỡ bóng thì hỗ trợ đập bóng không thì làm gì được, đánh sao được.
After losing the opening set by 2 points, as you see the scenario once again that Ish was explaining earlier, F2 Logistics Cargo Movers on top by 5 here in set number 2 and are in full control. Much better job at keeping their errors down as well. Ivy Laksina, what a set she's having. 5 points, all of them coming here in set number 2.
Magandang pasok and bunot itong si Ivy Laksina for Coach Reg in the second set.
She came off the bench in the first set, so she started here in the second set. She's probably saying, you know, I'm better at when I'm a starter. There's a point by Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
But this is not yet over for Kinh Bac. I mean, a lot of those hits still effective for them, the off-the-block kills.
4-point game. The serve by Nguyen Lan, the 19-year-old. Middle blocker. Myla Pablo off the block. Good coverage by Leswan. Nguyen Thi Huong. Oh, nice tip. Good coverage by Katindig, and she sends it outside, though, on the third touch.
And that's an unforced error from F2. They're just down by 3. Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh making a small run in set number 2.
Here's 25-year-old Chu Ngoc. She is known as Miss Volleyball in Vietnam. She started playing at 12 years old and considered a volleyball doll in Vietnam. That's what she's known for.
Number 19, Chu Ngoc.
15 serving 18, second set. Laksina, another nice pass.
Oh.
Laksina. Chance ball for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Nice drop shot there for Nguyen Huong.
Drop shot works for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. A bit slow on the defense again, F2 in that last play. Let's listen in to Coach Reg.
Tama yung adjustment natin sa pasa. Kailangan natin ng isang patay. 1, 2, 3 tapos. Okay? Understand? Pulawin tayo, pulawin.
Tapos tayo 25. Rep 2!
A big biggest lead was 5 points for the Cargo Movers, but slowly and surely, Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, with a variety of shots, including that beautiful little tip by Nguyen Huong for her 7th point of the game, makes it a 2-point gain-ish.
She sold it beautifully with that approach. Papaluin na malakas, and then the last second dropping it. Case of their own medicine. Ika nga.
16 serving 18. Back-to-back serves for Chu Ngoc. No whistle yet from our first referee, Bobby Celso. Second referee is Fernando Velarde. Abi Maraño checking something with our first referee.
Tubig, nadidelay talaga.
Oh.
There's a yellow card here.
I think for delaying the game, there's water spill dito sa side ng F2 Logistics.
All right, we're good to go. Second set action. It's a 2-point game. Mars Alba sets it up. Pablo in the middle. Yes!
Combination play. Maraño going for the running. Pablo on the tres. Again, very smart. Just going for the off the block. And slowly, they're inching closer to the 20-point mark.
Maraño with 11, the only player in double digits for both teams. Laksina playing great defense. Myla Pablo this time over. No, there's a net touch going to be called against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. That may have been an attack fault, but a violation against the red shirts gives the point to F2.
That's a lucky break for Myla Pablo and the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. Would have been a 2-point deficit for Kinh Bac, but now the lead has ballooned again to 4.
Maraño 11 points, no aces yet. That could be the first. Nope. Good save by Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Pablo from the middle.
Oh.
3-lady block, and she has nowhere to go.
Oh, Mars Alba opted to go for a similar combination play, but she did not take a peek. No? The 3 blockers of Kinh Bac did not move. That's why they waited for that set to go to Pablo, and they just jumped properly for the block.
Leti had 13 excellent sets against Signal HD Spikers. Coverage by Casilag. Myla Pablo, the tip. Good save by Leti. Back row for Leswan. Majoy Baron, yes!
That's a good find for Majoy Baron. Blockers of Kinh Bac a bit late that set. But, you know, at least they're attempting the drop shots already, talking about the defenders of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
Back to a 4-point lead for F2. Their biggest lead was 5 points.
A full front row for F2 and for Kinh Bac as well.
Blocked by Majoy Baron against Pham Thi. Alba and Pablo. Yes, Myla Pablo. Now with 9 points.
Very long shot for Myla Pablo. There's a seam in between the block, and the timing of the blockers of Kinh Bac were off.
Second timeout for Vietnam. We'll listen in.
Em đánh không đánh được. Em bây giờ bật được đâu mà rồi đánh. Phải không? Bật lên rồi, bật cái tay lên dừng lại thì gạt nó tôi cần gì phải đánh. Không phải. Ta truyền lên cho mình phải xử lý thôi. Ủa mà lưới cao tay lên gạt tay thôi, cần gì đấy.
Now Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh in trouble. As you take a look at Cha Behag on your screens, there's Kim Kiana D. Had her MIR result, came out yesterday, and although I do know what she's going through. I will wait for the team to make the official announcement about her condition. Here's a block by the Cargo Movers. Another great off-speed attack coming from Nguyen Huong for her 9th, to make that 8th point of the game.
Smart play by Nguyen Huong from the right pin. She waited for Pablo and Baron to jump first before going for the top spin. That's the delay na kailangan basahin din ng blockers.
4-point game. Alba took a peek, finds Casilag. That could have been outside, but that was picked up by Nguyen Huong. She kind of knew it was gonna go outside and sort of regretted picking it up.
Well, FTL made some adjustments on their passing, and their setting is better. Their setting rather, because they have the perfect passes that they need. And Laksina, Pablo, the middle blockers are taking advantage of those sets from Alba.
2 points away from winning set number 2 is F2. There's a nice block against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, but good coverage. Myla, Pablo with the dig. Alba attacking and sending it outside.
Great rally. Great save there.
Do
Pablo.
you get overexcited when the setter, like when you get the opportunity to get the third touch?
No. Because sometimes that's like the last resort already eh. So most of the times, hindi na maganda yung dating sa amin eh. You only get excited if that's a perfect set.
Laksina off the block, and it's going to be 5 set points for the Cargo Movers here in the second set.
A smart use of the block there by Laksina. The set was a bit far from the net, so not overdoing it was the right choice for Ivy Laksina.
Majoy Baron in double digits already with 10. She's coming off a 12-point performance. Myla Pablo. Good save by Mars Alba. Yes, the rally continues. Leswan outside, and that's it. Cargo Movers get the win in set number 2. And there's going to be a challenge here.
Oh.
So it's not over yet. This is a ball-in, ball-out challenge.
I thought it was going to be, a block touch.
Block touch, I thought that as well, but not the case.
The players of Kinh Bac are signaling it should have been a block touch challenge, but they already called this one. And I think this is already their second, so no matter which way this goes, matatapos na rin yung set na to.
Yep.
Was way wide.
It looks like Coach Pham Long is grasping on straws here. It really looked long and wide. Yep, it is long, it is wide as well. So either way, it's outside. And that's it. The second set is over. We're tied at 1 set each, as the Cargo Movers win set number 2 in convincing fashion against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
Access the filter. Blow the biggest bubble you can. Winners will be selected from the PVL team on this game with the most number of entries.
After losing by 2 points in the opening set, Cargo Movers win by 6 in the second set. And we're tied at 1 set apiece in this battle between the Cargo Movers and Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. New streaming experiences also await via the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for as low as 99 pesos per month. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Much better performance here by the Cargo Movers-ish as they really cut down on the errors and still exploited the defense or the holes in the defense of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
Well, a change up on the setter and the outside hitter positions for F to work for them in that set number 2 win. Alba in and Laksina in for Coach Reg and F2 Cargo Movers. A lot of points on the attack, especially from Ivy Laksina. And yun yung sinasabi natin, no? I think the spark plug for this squad. And they're not out of the woods here yet. They have to win 2 more sets.
2 more sets.
They have to edit in 4. And for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, I think they showed brilliance still, especially on the off-the-block hits. As we take a look at the statistics of set number 2, 16 attack points for F2, 11 for Kinh Bac. Block points tied at 2 apiece, aces tied at 1 apiece, and opponent errors. Both of them managed to control their unforced errors in set number 2, 6 free points given to the Cargo Movers and only 5 given to Kinh Bac. So overall, a good set for F2 and yun nga, a sigh of relief for them. But this is not yet over for Kinh Bac. They also want to go out with a bang, and for F2, they want to win 2 more sets and especially end it in just 4.
That's right. And we keep talking about that because a win in 4 sets for the Cargo Movers ensures them a spot in the bronze medal match. Meanwhile, for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, a win here today doesn't mean anything. They will, well, it's just they get their first win in the Invitational Conference, but that's it. They're not going to make it to the bronze medal match. But still, a strong finish. Obviously, give them confidence in future tournaments because, as reported by Alexis earlier, they're going to be going to France after this and compete in various other tournaments. So getting a win in the Philippines will obviously mean something for this team.
Oh. In short, they're already out of contention, either the gold medal match or the bronze medal match. So this game is more important for F2. And for PLDT, who's surely watching at home and waiting for the result of this matchup.
Because if F2 wins in 5 or loses in 5, PLDT and Signal will battle for bronze.
Right.
But if F2 wins in 4 sets, they will boot out PLDT, and it's going to be Signal versus F2 in the bronze medal match at the Invitational Conference. Not the way you want to start if you're Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, as their starting setter, Letram, serves it into the net.
That's right. It's not a good way to open the 3rd set. This is pressure packed for both of these teams. But I think this is also a pressure packed for F2. Set number 3 and set number 4, regardless. Kasi sila yung nagkakabal ng panalo.
Fan Mi is on fire since set number 2. 6 points for her. 1 in the opening set, 4 in the second set, and she picks up where she left off with a great attack against 2 blockers.
Right. A lot of hits just like that all throughout this game using the blockers of F2.
Better coverage there by the libero of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Oh! And Les Swan with a side out.
Oh, that's, you know, a sight. Nakita natin there's adjustment made already by the defenders of Vietnam. Majoy Baron earlier. Just give it to her. It's already a score for her.
Casilag. Nowhere to go. Shut out at the net. What a start here. After giving up a free point off a service fault, they've rattled off 3 straight points. Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh is on top by 2.
This is the real game of our guest team from Vietnam. They weren't able to show it yesterday against Signal, but today...
Pablo with the tip. Another great dig from Dang Tuan. Cross-court hit done by Alba. Pablo again. Picked up by Letran. Fan Mi. Yes! Wow! She has 7 already.
She has come alive here in this game against F2. And what about that set from the libero? She has also played wonderfully here. And going up against Don Macandili Katindig, I mean, we covered her earlier. She's one to watch out for. We can even hear the coaching staff of F2 to avoid her at all costs.
4 unanswered points by Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Another great dig by Letram. Pami blocked this time. Finally, Majoy Baron figuring it out, and they get a stop.
There's a difference in the body languages. Only Casilag smiling for F2, and Kinh Bac, you know, playing more loose again here in set number 3. Sabi ko nga, hanggang matapos tong game na to, if ever this is gonna be in 4 or 5, the pressure will be on F2.
9 points for Pablo. Leswan. Katindig. Alba sets it up. Majoy Baron now with 12.
Oh, there's the read by Majoy Baron. I think she saw that the libero of Kinh Bac Juan moved forward right there. So, nag-adjust din siya sa palo na ginawa niya.
Majoy Baron ties her previous game output. 12 points already. And we're just in set number 3.
Oh, the leading scorers for F2 are the middle blockers, Majoy Baron and Abby Maraño, with 12 and 11 respectively.
Letram to Fan Mi. Outside, but there's a block touch. Fan Mi. Wow, 8 points already. And 3 of the 8 here in set number 3.
Using the block and the defense of Myla Pablo. That's a double check.
2-point lead, Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Their biggest lead was 3 points. Casilag down the line. Fan Mi again, she has the hot hand. Great save by Alba. Katindig passes back to Casilag. One-handed dig is good. Leswan. Off speed, just short. She had the right idea, but it didn't cross the net. Let's go to Alexis Tinsay.
Eric and Ish, you heard the polls right. The PVL fans voted for Chang Abby Maraño as the X factor for today's game. And for them to take this win home, Chang Abby said that it's about training your mind so hard that you have to keep going even if your body can't seem to do it anymore. It's about maturity and discipline. And speaking of what they're going to do after the conference, the F2 cargo movers are leaning on having a team getaway out of town, a retreat to recover and unwind. And for Chang Abby, going back to her small business of selling perfume is also a good way for her to remember the other side of her, who isn't just a volleyball player but also a passionate businesswoman as well. Let's go back to the game that's been elevated by the Pilipinas Live app for just 99 pesos per month. Let's go back to the panel. Look at that point.
All right, thank you, Alexis. I don't know if that was blocked or it hit the net, but either way, it's a point for F2 as they tie it. And for just the second time, second deadlock of set number 3 at 5-all.
Good bet. Good floor defense by F2 and the net defense, but again, errors plaguing them, following them actually. We're already here in set number 3.
First service error for Majoy Baron.
But you gotta big or go home when it comes to your serves. And she tallied the service ace earlier, talking about Majoy Baron.
Fan Mi, excellent performance so far. Abby Maraño with a tip.
There's the adjustment on the defense.
Leswan, block. Leswan again, bounces off the block. Alba will set it up. They go back row. Myla Pablo, yes! Myla Pablo now with 10 points.
It's a great transition play by Mars Alba. No blockers in front of Myla Pablo for that pipe attack.
So 3 players now in double digits for F2.
This is a closer set, and yun nga, na-mention mo, no? A lot of attack points kasi coming from those 3 players, especially, you know, Pablo, the middle blockers in Maraño and Baron.
Letram sets it up. Yes!
Wow.
A point for Fam T.
Fam with a powerful hit on the 8 quick. That's also a perk, no? If you rarely go to your middle blockers. Mas binabantayan yung wingers mo eh. So sometimes if you go to your middle blockers, madidelay or malilate yung blocking ng kalaban.
What a dig from Dang Tuan. Back set. Maranyo with a tip. Pancake save, Casilag. Laksina. Yes, it is. It's in. And Laksina now with 8 points.
Oh, that was a vertical jump already. I think she mistimed it, but she's very long. That's why she is capable of doing such an attack.
6'1" is the height of Ivy Laksina.
Very tall for an outside hitter here in the country.
23 years old, Ivy Laksina with the serve. Dang Tuan with the pass too close to the net, and an easy point for F2 as they send us to our first technical timeout. Cargo Movers up by 1 against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, set number 3. Get unparalleled access to all the games on any screen or device. Signal TV has you covered from opening day up to the finals. Watch the world play in the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023. Get it all here on Signal now. But right now you're getting everything from Pilipinas Live as these two players go head-to-head.
Abby Maranyo with 11 points. Juan with 9. Of course, both these ladies, sila talaga yung katulong ng kanilang mga main gunners.
Latram sets it up. Off the block. That is Nguyen Huang. That's her 9th point of the game. And we're tied at 8 here in the third set.
A bit late on the block. The pressing of Abby Maranyo's blocking na late, and nakita yon ni Nguyen Huang.
Alba to Pablo. Good pass. Little 1-2 play. Captain Dig keeping it alive. Myla Pablo attacking again. Leswan with the up. Single lady block. Abby Maranyo. That's going to be her 3rd kill block. And 12th point of the match.
They had 2 opportunities to score a point at the lead, but the blocking of Chang Abby Maranyo was waiting on the A quick.
Maranyo's been doing everything today for the team. Serving, blocking, scoring. Nice block again. This time Majoy Baron with the rejection. And the Cargo Movers starting to pull away midway through set number 3.
Well-timed block there by Majoy Baron. She delayed her jump a bit, and then when Hong went for the jump, that's where she went for the block and the press.
4-1 run for the Cargo Movers to lead by 2. Baron keeping it alive. Back row.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
an attack line violation stepping for Ivy Laksina.
No contest there. The coaching staff of F2 is going to be a point down. Kinh Bac still catching up here. And this is a full front row for Kinh Bac.
9 serving 10. Third set. Good pass by Casilag. Pablo. That's good. Myla Pablo now with 11.
Tuan anticipating a powerful attack cross court. A deep shot, but then it deflected on the blocking hands of the middle blocker. Point for Myla Pablo.
Mars Alba coming off a 2-point performance and 9 excellent sets against Kurashki Blaze. Fanmi down the line, it's outside.
That's out. The power behind her hits, no? We can see that she's really spicing it up on her swings.
Serve is good. Leswan with the reception. Fanmi again. Laksina with the dig. Myla Pablo down the line. Myla Pablo back-to-back points. Now has 12.
Good transition play there. It started off with the slowing down of the attack of Kinh Bac. And Myla Pablo, the squad up by 4.
Quả kia thì bỏ đi rồi chuẩn bị tiếp tục tính toán và đánh bóng tiếp tục. Đánh không được thì bây giờ tập trung chắn bóng thế nào? Ta bảo chắn chi thì chắn thế nào? Nhìn bóng ở đây này, bóng ở đây chạy sang phải ôm được bóng thế này thì mới chắn được bóng. À, muốn chắn chậm thì ngồi sâu xuống.
Quả qua một điểm thôi, Trâm ơi.
Cố gắng tập lại rút kinh nghiệm mà làm cho đúng là được. Ngọc nữa. Khỏe bằng chung thời gian tập học thôi, không sao đâu.
Yeah.
13-9 is our tally. F2 Logistics Cargo Movers on top by 4.
It's Tin Tiamzon earlier
that's
on your
right.
screens.
Nice attack, but good coverage. No second touch, though, for the Cargo Movers.
It's a good stop and response to the timeout from Kinh Bac. Still down by 3 here, but still manageable lead. Full front row for both F2 and Kinh Bac.
Alba sets it up. They go to Pablo. Gets it through the block of Leswan.
Combination play works for Myla Pablo. They've been going to the center, talking about their combination plays. And I think it's because the blocking pattern of Vietnam is already sagged to the wings. It's time to change it up for F2. And for Kinh Bac, they have to make the necessary adjustments on the floor defense and the net defense as well.
Shola Alvarez back in the game. 14 serving 10. Yatram to Leswan. The dig is not good for Alba. So it's going to be an easy over for F2. Fanny, cross-court shot. There is a block touch. Going to be called against F2. So that's a point for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
Oh, she has come alive here. I think she already has 9 points on me. And last night she had a quiet 4-point output, if I'm not mistaken.
Three-point game. 11 serving 14. Katindig with the up. Casilag. Oh, no second touch. So many players standing around and letting the ball just fall to the floor.
Dane Casilag adjusting mid-air. The set was a bit close to the net. Going for the top to the middle, where they've scored a lot of points in this game.
Majoy Baron. Nice serve. Fanmi through the double block. Yes. That's going to be 10 points already for Fanmi after, like what you said, Ish, a 4-point performance yesterday against Signal.
the power behind the hit, and it's against Ivy Laxina, one of the better blockers of F2.
Number 11,
Fan Mi. Already with one ace. Maranyo, that's dug by Huang. Leswan with the tip. Alba picking it up. Katindig will set it back to Casilag. Casilag rejected. Katindig to Laxina. Good coverage by Tuan. Swan, yes! Back-to-back points for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, and they make it a 2-point game.
She had a bit of a space. Tina was a replay. Antenna and the block of Casilag, and that's where it went through. Good find there, Lei Xuan helping out their main scorer, Wen Hong.
3 players now in double digits. Fan Mi is one of them, Leswan and Nguyen Huang for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Laxina, great take by Huang. Leswan with the left hand, puts it in, back-to-back points for Leswan, and it's a 1-point game.
Good floor defense and throw out sets to the left pin, and that's a mini run for Kinh Bac. They're just down by a point.
Let's go. Magating mo. Okay, nababasa na kasi yung taas-taas. Laro nila yun. Huwag tayo maglaro ng laro nila. Kasi pag nilaro ng laro nila, alam nila kung paano yung depensahan. Kahit coach, basta. Tingin kayo. Huwag ka umaandras na po sa gitna. Kapag bumawar palo, naintindihan, kailangan mabilis. Mapatayin ka ka. Gusto magaling ka sa
Coach Diego talking about playing their own game and not the game of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
That's right. She underscored the importance of playing the way they actually play. Kasi the way Kinh Bac plays is, you know, floor defense, blocking, and then just shoot out high sets to the right pin or to the left pin. And, you know, just exert a lot of power behind the hits.
Laxina, it's on the line.
Yeah, no arguments here with the coaches of Kinh Bac.
And that stops the 3-point run of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. 2-point lead for F2, second technical timeout.
Vietnam, 11 out, 22 to 9 in.
Get your daily dose of UAAP action and more. No season doesn't mean no action. Watch your favorite UAAP games and shows on the UAAP Varsity channel this offseason. Get it now at a special rate on plans $290 and load $200 only here on Signal TV. Service ace for Casilag, her 4th point of the game and her first ace.
Targeting Lei Xuan and avoiding that serve. Binigay na sa libero eh. That was a fast serve by Elaine Casilag.
Back to a 3-point lead for the Cargo Movers. Much better receive from Tuan. There's Leswan again. Wow, she is feeling it here in the 3rd set.
In between the block of Alba and Abby Maranyo. And it's also a very long shot going cross-court. Lei Xuan. She also has the hot hands here for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
4 of her 12 points Leswan coming here in set number 3. It's a 2-point game. Maraño, that's dug by Letram. Nguyen Huang. Tip. Picked up by Tuan. Huang. Dug by Katindig. Alba to Laksina. Block. Alba back to Ivy. And picked up by Tuan. Huang. Longest rally of the match so far. Laksina again. Down the line. Oh, what a dig. Huang once again off speed. Laksina picking it up. Alba back to Ivy. Laksina. Nowhere to go. Oh, what tenacity on defense and floor coverage by Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
That's a good coverage on the block for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Alba opting for, you know, a set on the DOS. Bitin eh. But then the blockers of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh already there waiting.
And the block will be credited to the setter, Letram. Good coverage by Shola Alvarez. Laksina off speed, picked up by Huang. Letram back to Huang. Casilag, one-handed dig. Alvarez back row. Huang with the tip, blocked by Maraño. Tram to the middle, and that's a rejection against Pham T.
Well-timed block there by Abby Maraño, and that's the stop that they needed because again, Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh was already making a run and the momentum already trying to shift their way. It's just 2 points and wala pa nasa 20.
Yep.
Dito sa ating set number 3. This is a must-win again for F2. They want to stay alive. Their hopes of making it to the podium this conference.
9 points for Laksina. Great serve, but a better receive. There's Huang on the attack. Alba. This time, Shola Alvarez. Back-to-back points. Abby Maraño, that's her 14th of the game.
Eyes on the ball. That's what they keep on saying. And Abby Maraño manning that net. And again, that's a point for Chang Abby.
So many overpasses by Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh here in set number 3. And they're down by 3, 19 serving 16. Laksina with 9 points. Serves it way wide.
Giving some breathing room dito sa koponan ng Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. And a change up on the middle blockers. There's no Pan Mi in front, setters in front for Kinh Bac. So only 2 spikers in front of them. Shola Alvarez staying on for F2.
Laksina, bad pass. Chance ball for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Letram. They go to Huang. Turned away. Coverage by Tranaan. Huang. Blocked again. Wow. Superb defense at the net by the Cargo Movers.
That's the kind of sets F2 is used to blocking, no? The fast sets, the shoot sets. Kanina effective with Kinh Bac yung mataas na sets, no? Na off-timing ng kaunti yung blockers ng F2. But so far, the last few plays, sinasabayan ng Kinh Bac yung sets ng F2.
Letram back to Wong. The drop shot. Saved by Baron. 3-point game. Tram to the middle. Dig by Laksina. Casilag back to Alvarez. Tram to Wong against 2 blockers. It's outside.
It's long for Nguyen Hong.
Timeout here for Pham Long as F2 starting to pull away. Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh down by 4.
Vào trong lại dừng lại ném có được ném vào cái này, đánh bóng cứ dùng sức đánh bóng giờ này ngọc vậy bảo đánh bóng rồi nếu bảo tập quay như thế này không quay được mà nào tập mãi mấy ông tập quay như này không quay được đúng mà mình lấy được quay như thế này nữa sao mà không đánh được mà nào.
To watch all the PVL matches and the replays at your convenient time. on our league's official website. Log on.
Here's the last sequence. Great coverage by the cargo movers, keeping place alive, and all that hustle paying off as Wong sends this one long. Tram back to Wong. One-handed dig. Shola Alvarez goes outside.
Finally a stop by their top gunner here. When Wong off the block. The defense of Shola Alvarez is using one hand, will not cut it.
Fan Mi is back in the game along with Myla Pablo. So the top gunners of both teams are back in the game. Hello, 1-2 play. No, the rally continues. Chance ball here for F2. Alba attacking. Tuan sets it up. They're going to find me once again. That's outside.
Missed opportunity there. King back. Was a good save. The libero, Mars Alba, trying to outsmart her, but again, too quick on her feet. Oh, that's so close. Was a mishit from Fan Mi.
Lead is back to 4, the biggest for the cargo movers here in set number 3. Good serve. Fan Mi. Take by Katindig. Block against Baron. Pablo. Nice back set. Got a beautiful dig once again by Don. Back row. Laksina, yes!
Good transition play there and persistence on the defense by F2, especially Bakandili Katindig. Take a look at that emphatic dig by Don. And the top spin by Laksina on the pipe. Cuts it for F2.
Laksina now in double digits with 10. 4 players already with 10 or more for F2. Push by Huang. Pablo down the line. Yes. And this is now the biggest lead for F2. They have 6 set points, 24-18.
After doing a good job the latter part of this set, early on in this set number 3, it was Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh who led.
Yeah. Fan Mi with the push. Pancake save. Alba, Myla Pablo for the win. Yes, there it is. Myla Pablo, her 15th point. And it's a 7-point win for F2 against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh in set number 3.
Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh down by a set here, but not yet out. Take a look at the pancake saves of Alba and Don Makadili Katindig, really saving the day for F2 Logistics, especially in set number 3.
F2 up 2 sets to 1 against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Set number 4 coming up after these.
New streaming experiences also wait via the Filipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for as low as 99 pesos per month. F2 Logistics winning set number 3, 25-18, and they're up 2 sets to 1 here in an all-important matchup against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh for a place in the battle for bronze. Set number 3 highlights. Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh started pretty well with a 4-1 lead at the start of this set, but again, the latter part of this set, F2 Logistics paving the way for their hitters to score a lot of points because of their floor defense, especially the performances of Don Macandili, Katindig, Mars Alba with those digs and pancake saves, the blocking pattern of F2 working in the latter part of set number 3. But again, the brilliance of the troika of Pan Mi, Nguyen Hong, and Lei Chuan of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh were there, but were not sufficient for the W in set number 3, Eric.
Let's take a look at the numbers, Ish.
Set number 3 going F2's way. Attack points, they're down there by a point, 12-13. Lamang na ng Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Block points, that's where they led as much as 3 points, 5-2. Aces, they also scored a couple, 2-0, and opponent errors limited to 3 by F2. That's a great number for F2, and compare that to their output when it comes to their unforced errors in set number 1, 3-13. That's how they manage this aspect of the game, especially in set number 3.
Big game for F2. They must win in this set to make it to the bronze medal game against Signal. For Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, it's just a game for pride as they want to finish with a win in the Invitational Conference. Hi everybody, thank you for watching us on Pilipinas Live, Signal HD, smart live stream, and also on One Sports, One Sports Plus. The venue, Phil Sports Arena, starting to fill up in anticipation of the big game later. A preview of the finals. It's Creamline Kurashki ablaze. About 7 minutes before 6. Good afternoon, everybody. Hi to good friends watching. Eric Abriam is tuned in. Alba. Pablo gets us going with that attack, but a great save by Tuan. Laksina back to Mars Alba. Casilag, tough shot. Letram sets it up. Huang with a push. Kept alive by Majoy Baron. Long rally to start things off, but Myla Pablo puts an end to that with her 16th point.
Myla Pablo going cross-court again and delaying her attack because that was an off-system set, no? Coming from Macandili Katindig, and the defense of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh showing us that you know, they've made the adjustments, and as I say that, Mars Alba giving a free point to Kinh Bac. You know, Eric, this is still an important set for F2. They have to close it out here.
They can't lose this set because a 5-set win will do them no good. They will be out of contention for the bronze medal. Majoy Baron continues to score 14 points already for Majoy.
She has played a great match for F2 and for Coach Regine Diego, showing us what she's capable of when it comes to blocking, being a decoy, and of course an option in attacks.
Serve just barely in for Myla Pablo. Fan Mi. Alba picks it up. Katindig sets it. Casilag has been a factor in this game as a starter for Coach Diego. Katindig with the up. Laksina off the bench in the opening set, but she's been a starter ever since. Leswan dug by Katindig. Pablo back row. Yes!
Myla Pablo with the pipe attack. That's a rocket from Pablo. And Alba again locating Myla on the transition play. Clean hit there by Myla Pablo.
2 of the 3 points of F2 coming from Myla Pablo. Leswan And Laksina unable to keep it alive as we check back in with Alexis inside.
Ish and Eric, I also got to talk to Kim Kennedy before the game, and I asked her what it's like to be on a team that's been on the media for the past few years, and since they reached the semifinals, they've been receiving a lot of online attention. She told me that in order for the team to focus on the game and to alleviate the pressure and bring out their best gameplay, they have to block off the noise and focus on having each other's backs and working as one until the end of the competition. To live in love and respect for the team, that is what's important. And mental fortitude is what they are banking on for. They've had a series of 5-setters, a couple of injuries down the line. They're making the most of what they can do and learn from their PVL journey right here. As this is indeed an important match, F2 will try to take set 4 and this entire match home. Let's see if they can do this while watching using the Pilipinas Live app for 99 pesos per month. Let's go back to the panel, Eric and Ish.
All right, thanks very much, Alexis. 4-2 with the Cargo Movers on top against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, set number 4. Another nice point here. Abby Maraño, that's going to be her 15th.
Excellent transition play there by Alba and Maraño. It all started with that serve from Joy Baron, giving Kinh Bac a hard time when it comes to their passing. Don Makandili Katindig with 14 excellent digs. Oh, no chance for that going over the net. Kinh Bac down by 2 points here. That's what they want to do and need to do. No? Keep it close. Then when they get the opportunity to actually lead in the set, they have to take it and be more aggressive.
Fanmi with 10 points. Casilag. It's outside. She was looking for the block touch, but she missed the mark. Only 4 points for Casilag. And she has yet to score here in set number 4.
She had the right thing in mind. She wanted to go down the line and slice it. But the execution again was not there for Elaine.
Back to a 1-point game. Bad receive from Pablo. Gonna be a chance ball here for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Letram. Leswan with nowhere to go. Casila making up for the error with a kill block. Ish.
Letran getting blocked by Casila because she said the set was a bit short. Gusto niya medyo lagpas ng onte dun sa antena. That's what she signaled their setter. Casila making up for her error earlier with a kill block.
2-point game. 6 serving 4. Katindig picking up the attack by Leswan. Laksina. No good on the receive for Tuan.
That was already gonna be long on its way out. But what about Don Makandili Katindig? What an outstanding performance here today against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. No, it's already on its way out.
As per usual, there's nothing new for Don Makandili Katindig. This time around, a point for Pham T, the 5'7" middle blocker, not the tallest, but very effective for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
Miss hit does her good this time. It hit the fingertips of the block of Laksina.
Already 5 points for her, Pham T. Meantime, team captain Leswan. Katindig with a nice pass. Laksina. Leswan. Letram to Huang with a tip. And this time around, Katindig unable to get the up.
And that is their game. Get a block touch, a passive block touch, and then go for the transition play or a shoot out to the right wing or the left wing. For F2, they have to help Makandili Katindig on the defense. It's not just going to be all about her when it comes to floor defense.
The Swan.
Oh,
too strong a serve. 8-6. F2 Logistics Cargo Movers up by 2 against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh here in set number 4. Pressure-packed game for Ivy Lacsina. And the Cargo Movers, they must win this set in order to make it to the bronze medal match against Signal HD Spikers. A loss here, even if they win in 5 sets, will not be enough for a bronze medal match appearance. There's a nice hit right down the middle of the defense of F2.
Very effective, very long cross-court shot by their main scorer, Wen Hong, from the left pin. They have to adjust their blocking again, talking about F2, and sag towards the left pin, especially if the setter's in front for Kinh Bac.
It's a 1-point game. Biggest lead for either team was 3 points. A miss set there by Alba. Letram. Huang with a push. Yes! And the game is tied. This is our 6th deadlock.
Only Makandili Katindig moving her feet in that last play. There has to be some sort of communication. Who's gonna get those drop shots for F2?
Alba to Maranyo. Great set, but good defense by Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. Huang with another push. Pablo keeping it alive. Maranyo. Here's a free ball from Lacsina. Tram go back to Huang. Attacks. Katindig with the up. Pablo against 2 blockers down the line. Myla Pablo, 18 points.
Wow. I don't think I've seen Don Katindig this pumped up in a game. Did you see that?
Yeah. Myla Pablo, great angle on the shot. She was facing cross court, hit it down the line, and puts F2 back up by 1. 9 serving 8. Maranyo has been playing so well today. 15 points. 2-touch play for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh is no good. Lacsina. Fan Mi with the up. Huang attacking. Off the block. It's outside. Another deadlock here in set number 4.
It's the left pin hitters of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh have been deadly in this matchup against the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. It hit the head of Baron. I think the timing should be what's important for F2, but again, that shoot set of Mars Alba to Myla Pablo, very effective as well for F2.
19 points now for Pablo, eclipsing her 12-point performance the other day. Let's check in with Alexis Tinsay.
Eric and Ish, as of 5:50 p.m., the PVL fans have voted and voiced out who they are rooting for tonight's game. And with our cheer meter, it has still been dominantly yellow. 74% have voted for F2 and 26% for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. And for today's question, who will be the X factor for today's game? Abby Maranyo has received a 67% vote, and the Japan setter Kyoka Oshima has a 33% vote. For those who haven't voted, cast your votes now on our live poll under the Pilipinas Live app. And for our panel, what are your thoughts on Vietnam's eager mindset to fight back for this set 4?
Hey, thanks, Alexis. Well, 3 players already in double digits. So you know they want this one. They want to win before they finish the Invitational Conference. And nice little drop shot there coming from Les Swan for her 14th point of the game. 2nd leading scorer right now for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh doing a good job trying to make it hard for the defenders of F2, especially the wing hitters, to get those drop shots. I mean, they vary their attacks all the time. Long shots, powerful hits off the block, and then drop shots. But, you know, Don Makandili Katindig has been reading all those shots. They have to help her out, talking about the Cargo Movers.
Matoy Baron gets her 15th point of the game. Job Fernandez, by the way, in the game for the first time. She did not play in that loss to Corashki Blaze because she had to attend her graduation. Congratulations, Job Fernandez. Meantime, Myla Pablo, the top scorer for F2 Logistics Cargo Movers with 19 already. But no surprise on the fan voting. F2 Logistics Cargo Movers, more than 70% of the fans voting for them to win here today. There's a block touch off F2. There's another point for Lesuan.
Again, targeting the high hands of Majoy Baron. Very effective for them. Simple volleyball, but effective for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
Great pass by Pablo. Baron picked up by Lesuan.
They convert here.
Fanmi. Pablo, great coverage from behind. Laksina. Yes! Ivy Laksina with a really steep cut shot.
No, that's a very deep angle chosen by Ivy Laksina on the left pin. Keeping it close here, Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh still in this game.
Letram sets it up. Fanmi. Great back set by Letram, because the defense of F2 expecting a Lesuan attack.
Right. And Eric, as I've noticed here in set number 4, not a lot of down-the-line hits.
Yep.
A lot of cross-court shots and drop shots. So I don't think F2 has seen it yet, but they have to make the adjustments necessary.
First lead for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. 1 point. Laksina. Great dig once again by Tuan. Lesuan. Katindig with the up. Dunked by Paraño, the top vote getter for the X-Factor player in today's game, now with 16 points.
The trust system of Mars Alba, giving a lot of sets to the middle blockers all game long. But at some point, no, they have to pull away here.
Yeah.
They do not need this kind of a pressure. Surely.
Former Lady Tamarao, Job Fernandez. Katindig diving with the pancake save. A push by Pablo. Yep, she stepped on the attack line once again.
No arguments there by the players, but the coaches will challenge this call.
Footfall challenge here.
By F2 Logistics for a footfall. Challenge number 5. Footfall
So 3 players in double digits for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. They're led by Huang with 16, Lesuan with 15, and Fanmi with 11. Meantime, 4 players in double digits for these ladies from F2. They're led by Pablos 19, Paraño with 16, Baron with 15, and Laksina with 13. And a clear stepping on the line there for Myla Pablo. So a wasted challenge by Coach Diego.
answer for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. 14-13.
Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh on top again by 1. Nice serve. And a nice way to put away an overpass. Mars Alba, quick reflexes and decision making.
Mars Alba scoring on the 1-2. Earlier she tried, but the libero of Kinh Bac was there. That's a huge sigh of relief because they're still at a tight point here in set number 4.
Alba matching her output in that loss against Korashki Ablaze with 2 points. Save is still good for Letram as F2 back on top by 1, 15-14.
Setter shaking it off as I think head coach Pam was anticipating a set to the outside hitters.
Laksina off the bench in the first set, starter in the second and third set. And she's really stepped up big time. 13 points. Has 1 ace already. Huang. Dig diving for it once again. Oh, that's 2 touches against Job Fernandez.
A double touch. Hold on, Fernandez.
And I'm looking at assistant coach Rudel Canino on the bench, and he is smiling at Fernandez for this double contact play.
With the serve.
Another great pass by Katindig. Maranyo puts it away. Second technical timeout. F2 up by 1. 16-15 against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, set number 4. F2 Logistics Cargo Movers up 2-1 against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh and are up here in set number 4, but only by a point. It's been a close one all throughout, although Cargo Movers did pull away and got a big 7-point win in the third set, but they only were able to really get a good, comfortable cushion was towards the end of the set-ish.
And this is not a safe lead still for F2.
Huang with the left hand. Yes! What an adjustment!
Right on cue, Eric. And they tie this set at 16 apiece. How many deadlocks have we gone through here in set number 4? 10 already. Good adjustment there.
And only 2 lead changes so far in the game. Majoy Baron. What a nice drop, and got a little help from the net cord as well.
This has been one of the best games of Majoy Baron.
Already with 15 points, 3 of which are kill blocks, and 1 ace as well. 1-point lead for the Cargo Movers, 17 serving 16. Pham Mi gets it through the double block. Pablo, that's dug by Lesuan. Huang this time. Katindig picking it up. Mars Alba chasing after it. Majoy Baron with another dump. Back-to-back points for Majoy. She now has 17.
What a dig there by Makandili Katindig. And that adjustment of Majoy did it for the 2-point lead of F2.
Timeout Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
Nhớ là cái đoạn cuối này là phải tỉnh táo, đừng có dùng sức đánh những quả bóng như thế, nói rồi vươn lên ném, con Niro đánh đường chéo, Niro phòng thủ rất là tốt đúng không ạ? Bật mạnh lên gửi lên ném, nó chuyển tốt càng ném, con nhiều đánh, thấy ngon thì đánh.
Coach Pham Long, a long-time head coach in Vietnam, has coached juniors all the way to the seniors division. And again, we take a look at the former team captain who fell down with an injury to her knee in the last game of Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. But several other players are stepping up. Huang, one of them already with 18 points already.
And that's a good set to the opposite side for Nguyen Hong. And she is, after all, the leading scorer of this squad.
All of her 18 points, by the way, are from attacks. She has no blocks, no aces. There's the first right there.
Narinig ka yata, Eric. And what a time for it to come.
Yeah.
They were down by a point. And again, we do have a deadlock here in set number 4. 17th or 16th already?
It's 11th.
Oh, 11. Deadlock.
But what an amazing serve. Especially, she got it through Don Katindig, of all players.
That's right. And they've been trying to tire her out, as you can see.
Well, good luck with that. Alba to Baron. That hole has been a problem for Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, and Baron continues to exploit it.
Mars Alba with a set on the B quick to Majoy Baron. Quick on her approach. Majoy.
After a 12-point performance in that loss against Kurashki Ablaze, 18 points for Baron today. Laksina looking for her 14th point. Letram sets it up. They go back to Leswan. The block, Baron now with 19 points.
Oh, she timed that block perfectly well. Talking about Majoy Baron. That's her 19th point of the match.
Pablo, meantime, has 20 already. Has 1 ace and 1 kill block. Letram. A push by Leswan. Tram. Fanny. Outside.
Oh, a costly attack error by Fanny from the right pin.
And the crowd roaring as F2 now up by 3 points. This is their biggest lead of the set. Pablo with the up. Alba to Fernandez. Off-speed hit. Dug by Tuan. Alba. Katindig will play center. Back to Fernandez. Hit is outside. No block touch.
There's going to be a challenge here. A block touch challenge by Coach Regine Diego. We'll see if they get lucky here. You know, sometimes she really gets lucky with these challenges. 4 points away from getting this W.
And a place in the bronze medal match for the Cargo Movers.
More importantly, but we cannot count out this Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh squad. They're hanging in there.
All right. Very quick challenge, and there is no touch at all. Far, really far from it. Unsuccessful challenge for Coach Diego and the staff. It is a 2-point game. 19 serving 22. And Chunok is back in, the service specialist.
They first need a good pass here to Mars Alba. Create a play.
Speaking of passes, that was not a good one. Results in a free ball. Tram to the middle. Katindig. Alba keeping it alive. Battle at the net. Won by Majoy. Baron now with 20 points. What an adjustment here. After the tip, Katindig diving one-handed dig. And then Mars Alba with beautiful control for Majoy Baron to put away.
Majoy Baron with 20 big points. That's very huge for a middle blocker. And she has come alive here against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh.
Now just 3 points away, but they give a point away. That's a third service error for Majoy Baron.
These types of moments you cannot get carried away. You just, you know, get through point per point.
Meantime, Fanny with 11 points. That's from 10 attacks and 1 ace. Great serve. Alba underhand set. Laksina too close to the net. No problem, says Ivy. Laksina knocks in her 14th point.
On top of the double block in that last play was Ivy Laksina. Salvaging that set from Alba. Was a bit too close and a bit low.
Back to the biggest lead of F2 at 3 points. Fernandez with a nice serve. Tram to Swan. Katindig will up. Alba, they go back to Ivy. And Ivy gives F2 4 match points, 24-20.
What a time for Ivy Laksina to activate herself from the left pin. And that's an off-system set. Targeting the long zone 5 area for the point. F2 now at match point.
Overpass. Abby Maraño puts it away. Maraño with 17. Laksina with 15. And Kim D, happy camper as the Cargo Movers finish with a 4-set win today. They get the job done-ish and will make it to the bronze medal match. Let's take a look at the last play.
Abby Maraño ending this game for F2, and you know, as alongside Majoy Baron, they've been activated here against Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh. But what a time for IVL Laksina to also help out in the scoring scene. And Brian Pampo, of course, a presence. Mars Alba, starting in the second set up until here in set number 4, made a huge difference for Coach Regine Diego and the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers.
And it is official. F2 Logistics Cargo Movers advance to the battle for the bronze medal, for third place. And it will happen on Sunday, right here at the Phil Sports Arena. There's the final score. 4-set win for F2. Relive this game and all PVL games and stories anytime, anywhere on the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for as low as 99 pesos per month.
Patingin po kami nung kay Bajoy. 15 score 1. 15 attack score block 1-8. Both F2 and Signal are in Pool B, di ba?
Back inside the Phil Sports Arena, a 4-set win for F2. After losing the opening set, they bounced back to win sets 2, 3, and 4. Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh will bow out at the Invitational Conference winless, but they made their country proud with a great performance and appearance here in the Philippines. Let's go to Alexis Tinsay.
Eric and Ish, that was one intense game, and with me is player of the game and player of the night, Majoy Baron of the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers with 20 points, 15 attacks, 4 blocks, and 1 ace. Congratulations, Majoy. And you know what, you were talking about connection kanina sa dugout. So gaano ka-importante yung panalo niyong to, especially that this is a crucial match.
Of course, masaya kami sa win namin kasi we're gonna battle for third, and syempre, binigay namin yung best namin this game, and gusto talaga namin manalo this game.
At pinakita niya yun, na gusto niyo talagang manalo. And secondly, syempre, you were down by a set. Paano niyo hinabol? How did you change the tides of the game para mapunta yung end game sa home court niyo?
Actually, yung first set namin, it's more on our errors talaga, kaya dun sa second set, we adjust. And yun, binigay namin yung lahat ng kaya namin. And syempre, kailangan mag-step up. And personally, di kailangan maghanap kung sino wala. And we're all leaders naman sa loob. Kaya yun, nag-step up lang kami.
And Majoy, given nga na lahat kayo leaders, kita-kita natin yung team effort nyo. Sa lahat ng supporters ng F2, meron ka bang gustong sabihin? Sino may mga gusto yung batiin?
To all our F2 fans, huwag po kayo magsama mag-support sa amin. We're improving every game, and yun, bibigay namin yung best namin for the next games.
Thank you very much, Majoy. Congratulations again to the rest of the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. Let's go back to the panel, Eric and Ish.
All right, thank you very much, Alexis Tinsay. Congratulations to Majoy Baron. After 37% efficiency in their last game, 55% for Majoy Baron to put up 20 points in today's game.
And that's a very big number for a middle blocker. And Majoy Baron did really great here. Much important match for F2 Logistics, and as we can see right now, complete yung cast natin. So battle for the podium, Signal and F2 will face each other again for the bronze, and Creamline Pool Smashers against Kurashika Blaze for the battle for the gold. That's all on July 30th.
Yep.
And PLDT, you know, kudos to you guys. You did wonderful here in the Invitational Conference. And also Kinh Bac-Bac Ninh, thank you for gracing us with your presence and your talents. And we invite you to enjoy the Philippines.
That's right. It's F2 and Signal battle for third place coming up next. It's a preview of the finals as Kurashika Blaze take on the Creamline Pool Smashers. Thanks to our director Marvin Chavez, for Alexis Tinsay, Isabel Barosa, and Eric Deman. Thank you for watching. More Invitational Conference action coming up right here on Pilipinas Live.
Kami yung more experience when it comes to facing other foreign teams. Iba-iba per country, kung ano yung forte nila, yun din talaga yung makikita mo sa kanila.
And that's it.
Tayo namang mga Pilipino, resilient tayo. Alam natin kung paano mag-bounce back or mag-adjust sa kahit anong binabato sa atin.
Ready kami, gigil kami, and we really want that championship. We're gonna give them a good fight.
We will show them kung paano maglaro yung Creamline Pool Smashers.